Radio. We're back again. King Wall in the building.
Hey, squad.
S. Carter, best engineer in the game. Returning to the show, we have Vixen. Hate you. First time. If somebody's home, but nobody's there, nobody's home.
Hi. It's motherfucking nobody's home.
Yes.
Shout out to the whole No Dimes fam, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. Shout out to Cleveland music, shout out to Cleveland hip hop, shout out to my manager, he in the building. Chris is in the motherfucking building.
Dope manager got stuff done.
In the building, get shit done in the building.
The main job to get stuff done.
Got his own company t-shirt on, Seymour Media, check it the fuck out.
And the email matched.
Oof.
How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm feeling good, man.
I was like, maybe if you would have said blessed and highly favored, I'm like, oh, he's a Christian.
Oh
man, it's
yeah.
coming out of him.
No, I believe that organized religion is an issue that we as people need to, attack.
Oh man, attack.
Okay,
yeah, attack. That's that form of words.
Attack.
Yeah. Let's start with your social media names so they can know you and find you.
Right. So the Twitter is at no one home shit. It's spelled the same way it sounds. Specifically, the Instagram is nobody's home. You'll find me. I made sure, when I changed my name, I made sure it was pretty unique. Like there's like a death metal band that has the same name as me, but like no rappers.
Okay.
There's none. I was King G before this.
There's probably a lot of King G's out there.
Man.
Yeah.
And I spelled it with 2 E's. I thought I was getting somewhere, you know what I'm saying? It was like
I thought you was special.
There's somebody with 3 out there.
6.
Wow.
6. Yeah, they're everywhere. Every time I tried to make an email, I had to add some shit to it. Like King G Music 44120. Like I couldn't even do 216. I'm like, there's another one of these niggas right here. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah. Top 5 and.
Okay, so top 5 dead or alive.
Ooh.
All right, that's different. That's a different list. So I'm gonna do 2. So top 5 dead or alive, and then top 5 active rappers. Okay. Top 5 dead or alive. No order. I gotta say B.I.G. I go with not only your ability to create songs and your hit making ability, but also your ability to rap overall. I think all those things have to be taken into account when you rank rappers.
Hits count.
I think people give too much credence to the idea, you gotta do this to make hits. But no, like all my idols as rappers were making hits and they was rapping. Biggie was rapping. Every song you hearing 6, 7 different flows, 6, 7 different cadence, voice changes. He might give you a couple different characters in the same song. Like, come on now. Like, if we really get into it.
People don't really talk about Biggie the way I feel like they should. Like, yeah, they give him his homage, but his stuff holds up now.
Bro, I listen to his albums every single day. They're in my daily rotation on my Spotify playlists.
Yeah.
Every day.
Like, I went back as an adult and listened. Like, sometimes you gotta take some albums. First of all, I used to love Silka Shaka.
Man.
Wow. Silka Shaka was my guy.
That was
Silk
your nigga?
was talking crazy.
His stuff does not hold up.
He was yelling at the top of his lungs at you.
Oh my God.
But it wasn't like DMX where he was yelling you about uplifting
smooth
shit.
Yelling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was like smooth Southern yelling.
Yeah.
Smooth Southern yelling.
Yeah. It was crazy.
I was never a fan.
Did I do that?
Yeah,
I fuck with the one hitter bangers, but was never.
Yeah, I
never
tried to go back. I think I like nope. His
DMX
stuff, nope.
Yeah.
DMX put so much passion into it. He's like, you can't help but to feel it. Yeah.
You could feel it.
Continue.
But yeah, so Biggie, definitely Big Pun. A lot of people don't talk about Big Pun. I think a lot of people it's like he's lost in like the ether of New York rappers.
Who put me on the Big Pun stuff for real? The Joe Budden podcast.
Yes.
The sleeper section.
No, the Joe Budden podcast is my shit. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that too at some point. But yeah, Biggie, Big Pun. I got a lot of New York niggas on here. Hove, obviously. Just the different ways he's advanced rap music while still maintaining,
it was
being
the anniversary,
who he is.
I think, recently of Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Very recently. Shout out to Hove.
Yeah.
He may be listening one day. He might be listening right now.
He might be listening right now.
Did a cannabis deal. He is listening right now, hopefully. I've tagged him a lot in this.
You feel me?
He just got he just signed on to be, I think he signed in a partner, but it's a cannabis company. I think it's like Sylvia, or it's not Salvia, but it look a little bit like Salvia if you can't read well.
Hove Hov trying to have niggas fried out here.
Yeah, but like so he's investing. So
yeah,
it's coming to a point in our culture where I'm feeling the black wealth coming on again. Everybody's talking about any radio show out or podcast I listen to. They're talking about real estate, owning your own. Like I was watching the Breakfast Club today, and they had Bill Bellamy on, and well, it was probably Camel, but I watched it today.
Yeah.
And they had asked him about trademarking booty call because he invented it. He you can trace it all the way back to his a stand up gig where he was not even supposed to go on some like showstopper was going on before him killing it. So he started with his opener, and he was chilling with his homie. Some girl, blah. She's like, man, what is no? He was talking with his homie. Mike Tyson had just got arrested for the rape charge or whatever, right?
Fuck yeah.
And they was like, what was that girl doing up in his room anyway? Blah blah blah. And he was like, man, that was a booty call. And his friend was like, oh. So he wrote a joke, went to the club that night. That night, he wasn't supposed to go on. He went on last. Russell Simmons was in the audience.
Fuck.
Saw him do the joke. He got the host Def Comedy Jam on HBO, which turned into him doing the Booty Call movie with Russell Simmons. They both own that movie, like partner in that movie, and got paid off that movie. So that,
but he doesn't have the phrase trademark.
He doesn't have the phrase trademark.
Fuck.
But it's such in
That's a
American
bag.
culture. It started in '92. It came out in '94, something like that.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So Bill Bellamy.
He invented.
I've heard that
Well, Mike Tyson invented booty call technically.
Mike Tyson is the muse.
Situationally created.
Invented
the phrase.
Booty call.
Yeah.
That's some
That's
shit.
nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, where am I at? I got Biggie, I got Pun, I got Hove, I got Eminem. You know, I think one thing, so a lot of people don't really have like a firm understanding of how, like, I understand like his music now. Like, I'm not obviously bumping like Marshall Mathers LP2.
Yeah.
Like, I still listen to all old Eminem shit. You know,
New Eminem is an old white man.
Yeah, it is what it is.
He's
It is what it is.
He's an old wealthy white man.
Yeah, I have respect for what he's done. You know, because it was never a point in time where he even was calling himself the best. You know, he put a lot of people before him. He literally has verses where he's putting like a shit ton of people before him, including Redman, which Redman, you know, he's
I've heard that a lot because I've heard that M's early style was like Redman's a lot. Like he sounded like Redman, so
it was very.
I can see that.
Him,
and Redman is slept on too.
Like in fucking Infinite, he was rapping more like it was more kind of like Nas and shit, like on Infinite. And then he sort of he started shifting his style. He started adding the different elements. Because one thing that you gotta when you listen to Eminem and what you'll realize, especially older Eminem, is that he's a student of the game. So you can like see the things that he learned from and input it into his music. Because his storytelling is next level. You gotta think about he was doing whole acting, like method acting on his albums.
Yeah.
Like even as far back as Guilty Conscious.
He was giving you different characters.
Like
he was still under the influence a lot of those times too. So he was he was really in the
high
mode.
As hell.
In the mode.
Voice acting.
Like the one song he did where he wrote a fan wrote a letter to himself.
Stan.
No, yeah, that shit fried. Yeah.
No,
Stan.
Cleaning out my closet.
Yep, cleaning clothes is great.
Come on, we can name it.
Man.
Okay.
You know,
Continue, sir.
obviously,
I think that was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's 4. You know, I had Biggie, Pun, Hove, M.
That's a solid. Solid top 5.
That last spot is hard. It's like because there's Ghostface. There's Ghostface. There's Scarface. There's Method Man. There's Nas. You know, there's Redman.
I have never understood Nas. I get his lyrical abilities, but I just had never got on to the. I just couldn't. I don't know. It doesn't connect to me. I don't know where I can connect with him at.
Look,
he got the hits though. I know the hits.
Hot take about Nas. You know it. I don't want to say he's. I don't want to say the Jay-Z beef made him overrated. But it took him to a different place because when you really look at the albums for what they are and digest them for what they are, like Stillmatic. I kind of like Stillmatic better than Illmatic, for one. I kind of like Stillmatic better. And then Nas is just terrible at picking beats. I'm sorry.
Is that a narrative or is that...
No, that's a fact,
Okay.
He
I don't
chooses
think
all these beats.
No, I don't think he was picking them Illmatic, Stillmatic, but after a certain point, he was picking his own beats, and it was just like, nah, bro. Like some people just go with the words.
Kid has dropped something new off his Lost tapes
Trash.
too, and yeah, it was like some
Love Nas. Love Nas, all
What is
respect,
this?
but it was trash.
Mm.
It was
Rhea,
trash.
How do you feel about Nas? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot of people, and even now, and it may be too early. I think he maybe need because, in my opinion, Kendrick has 3 classics. That's me. I don't expect
Kendrick
for
gets no
anybody
play on
else.
this podcast.
But it's hard not to start putting him in a different conversation when you have Section
Back to back.
80.
You got 3P.
When you got Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, and a lot of people didn't really digest To Pimp a Butterfly properly.
What was the proper way to die?
You really have to sit and listen to it. First of all, there's an extended poem that he gives you a new part of.
By the
after
way,
every
you're
track.
talking to a long time Kendrick hater right now.
I'm open to understanding.
Just letting you know.
why people like Kendrick.
Okay.
Just putting that out there.
Okay.
I'm open to
Right.
it, but my defenses for why I don't are solid.
I understand.
Yeah, but
I understand.
To
I respect all
Butterfly is
rap
one of them
opinions.
albums where like I usually give it like an album 3 chances no matter what, just off a musical like
Mm-hmm.
myself. That album I gave it 1 shot, and I was like, no, I'm never listening to this shit again.
Really?
Never listen to this shit again. And I've listened to Damn a couple times. I've listened to Pimple Butter.
Yeah, I listen to Damn all the time still.
Good Kid, Mad City a bunch. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
That's a classic. But
Oh, Good Kid, Mad City is immaculate.
it's a movie. So
Yeah, it's
like
ridiculous.
if it would have came
Yeah.
out as a movie, I'm like, oh, that's one of my favorite movies.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
God!
it's
If it would have came out as a movie,
It was been one of my favorite
he
movies
still
of all time.
can actually.
Yeah.
I mean, really, with the videos, it is damn near like he has like the video sort of documentary thing next to it.
And he sucked me in because it was like, oh, Drake cool with him? Bet. I was all right, cool.
Oh, you're Drake. You're a Drake guy.
I'm definitely a Drake guy.
You're a Drake guy. Okay.
yeah.
Now I get it.
Definitely a Drake guy.
I got it now.
Definitely
I'm
Drake
here. We're here. No, I actually have a lot more respect for Drake than most people do.
Yeah.
Because I have a firm understanding of what it takes to do what he's doing
Yeah.
and to do what he does consistently. Even if he doesn't always shoot through the roof lyrically, bar-wise, bar for bar. Because bar for bar, there's just a lot of people that are like a lot of like lower hype people that
Yeah.
are a lot better.
Well,
But,
yeah, like-
he
like
has the combo.
Lyrics over.
He gives you that feeling.
I'm saying if you can get a player that can shoot well,
Yeah,
or you can get a player that can play defense well.
Yeah.
But when he's doing everything
yeah,
at
yeah.
a high level,
Yeah.
you're like, well, shit. I mean,
He's at least a 7 across the board at everything.
and then
in
he
some
can
places he's
sprout
8s,
up.
9s.
Yeah, he can sprout
do
up
it.
sometimes.
He can do it.
So when you
He
want
can
to
do
get
it.
a
Sandra's
controller,
Rose. Sandra's Rose.
you can get a controller. You can get an 8 a.m. whatever.
Emotionless. The whole side A of Scorpion. I was like, okay, Drake. Okay. Okay.
There's a
The
playlist
whole
out
side
there.
A of Scorpion is all you cared about, honestly.
No, side B, Jaded. Jaded's crazy.
Yeah, Jade is dope. Yeah.
Jaded's crazy.
The Ty Dolla $ign joint.
Oh man.
No, Future, Blue Tint. There we go. Blue Tint.
Oh yeah.
Blue Tint is
yeah.
my shit from that.
Yeah, that's
That's not
fire.
they still.
That's besides the point. What is the?
Oh wait,
the-
Andre 3000. That last spot.
There you
Number
go.
5.
Shout out to Andre.
The 5th spot. Andre 3000. I'm
Shout out to
sorry.
Andre.
I went off on a tangent.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah,
happen
yeah,
a lot.
yeah,
I do
yeah.
that.
I mean, when it gets to the Kendrick and Drake battles, like Pacquiao versus Mayweather, like you want to see it and you don't want to see it till it's too late.
But
Like,
to
I
be
don't
fair,
wanna see it later.
Mayweather duffed Pacquiao.
I mean,
I watched
Yeah,
that
you-
fight. Mayweather duffed Pacquiao.
I didn't.
He duffed him.
I don't like boxing to care that much, but
Yeah.
I was like, all right, yeah,
Yeah.
give it to Mayweather. I mean,
I'm into martial arts and shit. Like I at least used to be.
Yeah.
Like seriously, until my knees got fucked up. Yeah.
jiu-jitsu style or some shit.
So I started with Jeet Kune Do when I was younger, which is the martial art that Bruce Lee created. And I moved into karate, taekwondo, got into Muay Thai, then Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Then I wrestled varsity in high school, and I got into semi-pro MMA. But I was playing soccer, and I was also dancing, and I was also doing MMA training. So my knees got fucked up. So I ended up not being able to do any of that
Anything.
after
Oh,
that.
jeez.
Yeah.
Just
That's
okay.
what
He
That's
man.
said,
how it
I
ended
went
up.
from.
You
He said
can
after
kick
that
somebody
soccer
in their
then
neck, though.
dancing.
No, yeah, still the elbows and knees are still flying.
The neck can be.
Niggas contrive they want to. It's all still there. The skill's still there. I went to a gym and worked out like a week ago. Like the
backflip
knees.
off of a chick's ass real
Look,
quick.
the knees are pretty crickety, but if I knee you, you're going to sleep.
Shout out to that, sir.
Andre 3K though.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 stacks.
So, let's get into some current events.
Mm-hmm.
Trump tripping.
Bugging the fuck out. Hey, I'm not one of those, like, I'm very much so about black empowerment, but I'm not one of the black empowerment people that hate white people. White people, y'all gotta get y'all shit together.
Man.
Because listen, this nigga is not just crazy, like, to us. Like, y'all know the niggas nuts. Like, they know the niggas nuts too. Like, come on. This rape case shit was open before he even became the president. Like, way before. And y'all ignored it.
Purposely.
Hey,
You
I'm
guys
gonna,
ignored it.
I think they brought it up too a couple times while he was getting elected.
Interrupt the show a little bit.
You ignored
Real
it.
quick because
What's up?
it's my girlfriend's birthday and I have to FaceTime her because
Go, hey,
it's midnight.
hey.
So I'm gonna do it in the middle of the show because I'm gonna be a obnoxious boyfriend really quick. Happy birthday
Go
from
ahead.
all the people here.
Happy
at,
birthday.
Color Radio. People.
What's good? Happy birthday.
Yes, in the middle of the show. Do you feel special? You should, because it's your birthday. So happy birthday
It's real
to
nigga
you,
shit.
ma'am.
He's a better boyfriend than me.
You should
Mm-hmm.
have fun, do things.
Way better.
Happy birthday. Bye. I love you. Okay.
So she's a Cancer.
Yes.
Oh, my chick had cancer too.
Yeah.
This is my second cancer.
I figured out like, oh yeah, I have a thing for cancers. I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's
Like,
weird.
Jesus.
It's very weird.
Are you a
No.
Scorpio?
I'm a Gemini.
Ah, okay, there you go. Geminis are. Whew, okay. Now I know.
Oh my god.
Now I know.
Ah!
But
Why does
yes.
everyone react like that?
Trump's.
He's
Trump-
a Gemini too. It's just fucked up. He
See?
got us, man. Yo, your niggas got the team fucked up. Yeah, you got the team fucked up.
Yeah.
Donald, you got the team fucked up. Y'all got the team fucked up.
Trump is such a gangster at these times, man.
No,
because
it's nuts. He's a
so-
gunslinger.
He so
He's
don't
a
give a fuck.
gunslinger.
He's a
He
gunslinger.
so don't give a fuck where like he's showing us the power of the presidency and how we really have to focus on who we put next in.
Well,
Because
it's an eye opening.
oh my God,
Because he's a nigga in the form of a white man,
Man.
and it's not working
And
for
If
he-
Trump
anybody.
was black, no crazy shit about
If
that.
Trump was black, he wouldn't have made it past declaring that he was gonna try to run for office. He was walking in on fucking Miss Teen USA pageant like changing rooms. He's on
he had to
recording.
give up being the owner of the pageant to run for president. That was his biggest
If
decision.
Trump was black, he'd been Bill Cosby.
Man.
Worse, he would have been locked up by now.
Yeah, if Trump was black, he would have been,
He'd have been
locked
locked
up
up by now.
Hey,
He'd have been
it's
locked
Friday that we talked about this shit like how long ago?
almost 4 years ago because he's
That
had a
shit
term that
crazy.
long. If Trump is speaking from a place of do something, bitch. Because
No.
he at this point he knows he's gonna get reelected because he's like,
He
Try me.
energized
try me if you want to.
the racist white people, which is like 70% of them.
You
Unfortunately,
gave them
it's a
something-
strong 70 or 80%. I'm
He-
sorry.
He gave them popularity.
Yeah, he made because what you gotta understand is okay. So, what I've learned when dealing with certain types of people is that there's like this fear called the white male genocide
Whoa.
because they know that they're being fucked out of the gene pool and
Yeah.
they see it. They see
yeah.
the interracial relationships and they feel like
And it's
they're
not even
gonna.
just the black guys. It's
It
the,
isn't. It's
the Latins.
everyone.
The Latin. That's why they really don't like
The Asians
the
too.
Latins because Latin men, white women love Latin men. Like Mexican, Puerto Ricans, any Latin, they want it.
But they only go for the Caucasian ones because they're like white with spice. It's like with like cayenne pepper and like
Wow.
some red
I like
pepper
cayenne
flakes
pepper.
and like a little bit of adobo, like a little bit, not a lot,
A little bit of
Mm.
double.
a little bit,
Yeah,
a little bit,
a little bit.
and that's why they go for
He
it.
just
A
sauteed the
little
whole plate
bit.
just
It's
then.
not the full
little
accent, but if she gets mad, it comes out.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's what they
Yep.
like.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Well, they like anything. What you gotta understand is that
And
like,
Asian women.
white
White
men
men love Asian women. for
have
some
been
reason.
treating the planet like shit and their women like shit and everything like shit, which is why it's so deeply ingrained in their culture, even down to the religions that their culture created. It's rooted in there. Like the woman is responsible for original sin. Like the woman, like even the woman that was with Jesus was like a prostitute. Like you got to think about the way that they view women. It's all centered in their books. It's in everything
Yeah.
that they do.
There was
Everything.
Go ahead and preach one time, bro.
Nah,
Actually,
look.
there was a preacher on the Breakfast Club today that was talking about that exact thing, and he was speaking like because Charlemagne was throwing some jabs at him, some hard jabs at
Yeah,
him,
Charlemagne does that.
and he had
Yeah.
said he had brought up the passages about the gay stuff, boom, boom, boom. And he was like, and he asked him like how he felt about it and what he preached about it, and he said that the people that take out those 8 passages, because it's 8 passages in that, however long that book is,
Mm-hmm.
and they focus on that, is like they have something wrong with them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's standing from the point of view of the theme of the Bible is love, like the main theme throughout of it, love, blah blah blah, teaching all that blah blah. So I'm like, all right, I feel that, but what you just said. The main theme in that too is keeping women down, keeping them pregnant. It's not many women superheroes in that decade. I mean, in that time frame.
The theme is do what I say or be destroyed. The God in the
Whoa.
Christian Bible. Hold on.
Whoa.
The God the God in the Christian Bible
He
is
said,
really
wait. Repeat that one more time. I need to hear it like that.
do what I say or be destroyed.
Blow some shit up.
Dead ass. No, because the Christian God is
Blow some
really
shit up.
it's a creative reflection of the kings that the white people were dealing with. That's what I think. That's my personal thing. When you get into the fact that the Christian Bible has stories that were directly stolen or plagiarized from Egyptian mythology, and when you start getting into the fact that this thing is just a creative expression that was pulled from a bunch of different places, you got to think of symbolism. These religions are just reflections of the cultures that created them, an explanation for the things that were going on, a creative expression of the things that were going on that they experienced.
When
But then
I
if you
learned-
think of that, then you going deeper into the aspect of every culture is now looking for their own reason or their own explanation of why things
Yeah.
are happening then. So, then if you go that far into it, because every religion has similar details.
Yeah.
So everybody's
a fact.
thinking of the exact same thing. So everybody has met or crossed paths once another
That's
at
a
one point
fact.
in time.
That's a fact.
So
And
everybody technically would have the exact same religion, different interpretations spread amongst different communities.
you can't tell me that my invisible
That's correct.
man in the sky is less real than yours.
Here's a question I asked a priest when I was like in 5th grade, and because we were learning about the Egyptians, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was putting it together in my little 5th grade head. I'm like, all right, so the Egyptians came before Jesus. So did all the Egyptians go to hell because they didn't believe in something they didn't know about? And he couldn't answer it. He just couldn't. He just couldn't answer it for me. And like, he came back again another day or something like that, and we were talking about like, I don't even know, like, how do you know you're going to heaven or something like that? And he talked about faith and hope and stuff like that. I'm like, man, you keep giving me these freedom.
Yeah.
So now he must win.
Yeah, he's
So you're-
got to use the system for his own good.
You're
at this
backing
point.
an alpha male. He's an alpha male. You talk about the small hells. You can't be up in that talking that shit like that and not have some shit behind you and be ready. We're backing a savage into a corner right now.
I think
I don't know what.
the exact opposite.
Really.
I think Donald Trump is a coward.
So you backing a little bitch in the corner.
That's the thing. That's the most dangerous thing you could back into a corner is
Okay.
someone who's a fucking coward who
That
has
too, then.
money behind
We're
them. A
backing
coward,
somebody dangerous.
a coward. Yeah, exactly. He's dangerous because
dangerous.
he's a sociopath and he's also a rapist and a pedophile.
Yeah.
So he's dangerous as fuck.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck about shit but money and getting nuts off
he
and playing
controls
golf.
nuclear weapons.
Yes.
You think if he
Yes.
doesn't, because look, he doesn't just walk out the White House when he loses. You think he's not going to do something before he leaves to not go to jail?
And that's my problem. Because
Like-
what happens? So when you declare war, right? When your country's at war, you can declare war powers and stay in the presidential seat for longer than your term.
Like he's trying to do with China.
Here's the finesse. That's where the finesse comes in. That's why he
And he
keeps
shaking
trying to
hands
start all
with him
these
now.
wars.
So it's like,
he
hey,
keeps
bro,
trying to start wars here and there.
Let's send some troops out there to some people and start
Yeah.
some shit.
Yeah.
So I don't got to go to jail for a couple years.
Yeah.
Because he's only fucking with dictators. He said, fuck the UN. Let's see how I can become a dictator. That's
That's
what
a fact.
He's learning how to
That's where
control
he's
this
going.
shit for the long haul.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
Because he doesn't want to go to jail.
That's what he's
So
trying to do.
it's all of, like, he knew he was going to jail 2 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, how can I stay in office? I got to either, again, start a war,
Yep.
find a way to stay in office so I don't go to jail. So another term,
Yeah.
easily done. But he's thinking further than that. If he can kick some shit off.
Look, man. There's enough racist white people who are quietly racist
And we'll vote
and
for him again.
redneck loud racist people for him to get back in office. What we saw
Their life is not affected.
is that the racists, like the rednecks, they don't vote for the rich looking white guy who doesn't talk shit. They don't vote for the black man. They're not voting for the woman. They've been sitting out of the voting process for a long time. They didn't fuck with nobody for a long time. Donald Trump gets up there, gets talking shit about women. He on videotape talking about grabbing them by the pussy. If you ever met a redneck, one of those redneck fucking tobacco chewing, brown spitting motherfuckers,
Hey, the people,
mention some grabbing by the pussy to them. That's their language.
all of the media capitals underestimated middle America. The people that watch Wipeout
That's a fact.
and love The Bachelorette. Like
That's a fact.
those people
That's a fact.
think of Trump as that's what I want my son to be like.
Yeah.
Hard-nosed go-getter.
And white men are afraid, and when they're afraid, that's why they get violent. In all history of the planet, in the history of human history, every time the white man got afraid of something, he either A, wiped it out, B,
You speaking some facts, man.
raped it and wiped it out,
Wow.
or
And
C,
they fuck sheep.
inserted his religion, took over the country, erased its history, and convinced it that it was white.
So let's get into your music, sir.
Yeah,
Nah.
let's get to the
You have
the
a
nitty gritty.
3-part EP dropping soon.
I do.
Tell me about it.
I do. So it's called Self-Diagnosed, Self-Medicated.
Okay.
It is a concept that came to head when I went to the ER. You know, I had like a full-fledged mental and emotional breakdown. I hit the wall. I hit the wall hard as fuck. I've had a lot of like emotional issues over my life. Been through a lot of shit, seen a lot of crazy shit. You know, niggas got PTSD. Most
Facts.
black people that live in the hood come from the hood. You have PTSD.
Some type of
Go and get
PTSD.
help.
Yeah.
Especially like
Therapy
we
works,
really
people.
therapy. No, you got
Therapy
to.
works, people.
You got to. It's not something that's pushing our community. White people use it as in their community as a weapon and as a crutch, but we need to use it as a tool to get to where we need to be because we're all very fucked up. It's even in our DNA. We're fucked up. We come from people who have been put into fucked up positions, who came from people who were put into fucked up positions, who came from people who were put into fucked up positions. You know what I mean? Like
That feeling of a cop being behind you is not cool.
they don't even
Like that's
they don't even know that, and that's
that
what
anxiety
the
doesn't happen to other
experience is
people.
different. It's a whole different.
Yeah.
Your experience is 70% trauma being a black person in this country. Like, you see people that look like you dying on a television screen, like live. You see that shit on a daily basis. That shit is not by
that
mistake.
Eric Garner
Facts.
verdict just came down. They're not charging the cop.
Of course
They
not.
charged him,
Right.
So
Of course not.
adding on more to that.
If they
Oh.
run the courts and they run the police and they run the government,
Sir, we
then
gotta stick on your music.
Yeah,
I'm not
for
gonna
sure.
change it. Let's stick on the music.
yeah, I could go right back on a tangent. But so, you know, I was literally in the mental ER, you know what I'm saying, breaking down, and I started writing. First time I wrote on like paper with a pencil because they didn't let me have my phone in there. That's the type of place it was. It was serious. They did not let me have my fucking phone. Cried harder than I ever did in my entire life that day. You know, it was less of a breakdown. Now I see it more as a breakthrough. Because I've done more for my career, like, after that moment in, like, the couple months after. Like, this was just, like, a couple months ago. It was, like, 6 months ago or so. You know, I haven't
very
been in
recent.
therapy for that long. It's
Yeah,
very
right,
recent.
Right.
It's very recent, you know. And I've been at this rapping thing for a long time. I've been through a lot of ups and downs. You know, I was signed to an independent label before. Got fucked over by someone close to me. Me and all my dogs. Shout out to NoBDYHME again. All my dogs, you know what I'm saying? We was all in that shit together. We about to come up together still.
Right.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying? For life type shit. But, yeah, we got fucked over by someone we was close to. Stalled out my career. I really had to change my name because technically they still own the rights to my name and all that music that was associated with it before. Which is fucked up.
Fucked up.
But
Hell
yeah, Nobody's Home came from the idea of me starting from scratch, the idea of an empty house.
Great
You know what I'm
name.
saying? Everything that you
Great
put
name.
inside this house is now up to you because, you know, it's just you.
Hell yeah.
The people you decide to be around, that you decide to live with, that shit is all your decision. Nobody's home. So, but yeah.
Fire, hell yeah.
The project really comes from the idea that me, just like everyone else my age, people older, people younger, we all medicate some way, somehow.
Facts.
You know, but there are positive and negative ways to medicate. You know, some people medicate through sex, through relationships, through just getting lost in their 9 to 5, whatever job they're doing. You know, some people get hardcore into drugs. You know, I'm just here to show the dark and the light to self-medicating. You know, because we have gotten to a point in time where we're able to recognize our issues.
Facts.
You know, and whether we choose to deal with them or not and choose to face them or not is really, you know, it's up to you.
I'm happy
But-
the conversation is
yeah.
happening. Like the like again, reference to Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the Guy, he's big on therapy now.
Yeah.
So anytime
Gotta
anybody
do it.
comes on, he's asking if they've
Gotta
are
do
in
it.
therapy or do they do therapy.
Mhm.
Most say yes. A lot of younger people say no.
Yeah.
So it's the younger people that are out there. It's the generation that has only had. It's the generation that grew up with Instagram.
Yeah, that's a
That's
fact. That's
crazy.
nuts to me.
That's like they.
My
been
internet came
Instagram.
on a CD.
Their whole life, yeah.
AOL.
My internet came on this, and they gave you 72 hours free.
You couldn't call me when I was on the internet.
I remember that part.
Come on.
So like
Yeah.
those those kids have I don't even say a warped sense of reality. Their reality is seen through their phone
Yeah.
and counted by likes. We remember in school when the girl sitting next to you means like, yeah, I got a like or something
Yeah.
like that, or like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
them asking you to play something or dance with them or something like
they're
that's
addicted. They're addicted to convenience. They're addicted to being able to essentially edit your life
Yeah.
and put it like
and shape
Make
it how
it
you
to
want.
yeah,
wherever
you
you
can
wanna
make
be.
because when
Yeah.
you're on the internet, you can be whoever, whatever you want to be, and that's what they're addicted to. They're addicted to life. It's almost like how music is starting to get shorter because they
Yeah.
need it. They need it now and they need it fast. So if I want to
2-minute
look
songs.
dope, I can put this fucking filter on my shit. I take a picture in just the one nice part of my house. My whole house could be a fucking wreck filled with nothing. I
Right,
could be
this
sleeping
corner
on
angle
bricks.
right here?
This corner right here, I can make my life look lit for a couple of seconds on the internet, get mad likes, get mad people. People became addicted to just the constant
Wild,
giving and
man.
receiving opinions. You know, you can get addicted to anything that exists. Anything that becomes habitual
And I'm
can be an
addicted.
addiction.
I can't even lie. Like I do
A
my
good
social
scroll.
medias. Yeah,
A good scroll every now and
my
then,
social
yeah.
medias on.
Yeah, good
but
scroll.
like I make sure to turn off my notifications. I don't have any notifications.
My
on.
shit live on do not disturb.
Yeah, like I can't do the.
Live.
You know what really got me doing it?
Mm.
Facebook.
Facebook.
Facebook was like, oh, such and such is just doing this. I'm like, bitch, I don't care. Like, how
Yeah.
do I turn this off?
Yeah.
How the fuck do I don't care what Jamie's doing from North Dakota
Yeah.
because I followed because he was cool.
Yeah.
He was cool 5 years ago. He ain't
Yeah.
cool now.
Especially when you're in a relationship. Like social media, like as an adult, social media is really dead when you're in a relationship. Other
So
for like
dead.
temporary entertainment and memes and shit. Cause like I'm not hawking nobody, so I don't even want to look at you.
You can't
really.
even flirt with your favorite girl. Like
Yeah,
it's like,
it's-
oh, I can't even leave this emoji on her. Why am I
Nah.
following her? She don't even do shit for
it's
real.
dead.
It's the same picture.
What am I staring for?
This is the same picture in
This
just
is
different
Yeah,
angles.
this is a waste of time. You know, we become addicted to wasting time, you know, because the concept of time is man-made, but things
Facts.
move forward. Things never move backward. It's constantly moving forward. The concept of time itself, time isn't linear. Time branches out in every direction.
I'm gonna keep you on your music though.
Yeah, for sure.
What's
this
the
is,
first?
this all interconnects. Don't
I
worry
know.
about it. I always
What's the
always
first
make
single?
my way back.
Your,
So the first
or
single-
the first EP.
So the first EP is the diagnosis is going to be centered around an interaction between me and the spiritual guide that I've decided to seek. You know, whether it's and it's actually being played by my engineer. Shout out to Andrew, the
Hey.
guru. You know what I'm saying? He be doing his thing on Instagram.
Shout out to the engineer.
Andrew
Always get the
Taylor
engineer.
style.
Love. Shout out to S.
Shout out to him. But yeah, he's my engineer, and essentially we have almost like a series of doctor's visits or psychologist visits where the songs are me laying out everything that's on my mind, everything that's bothering me, everything that's affecting me, everything that's around me through my verses, and him, you know, giving advice here or there. And, you know, the second part is going to be me saying fuck you to that advice and going into everything negative possible I can do to self-medicate.
Facts.
You know, there's
Just trying to get it off. You just trying to
Yeah.
get numb to it. I
yeah,
feel you, man.
there's a lot of things, there's a lot of concepts in that part that are going to be heavy, but it's going to be, you know, catchy. There's some catchy shit in there. I'm not even like a catchy type of rapper. I'm bar heavy. Bars are my thing. I have a high
Bar
respect
heavy.
for words.
I like that.
I
Bar
respect
heavy.
You
words.
like to put words together.
Big
do.
bar energy.
I do. I have a lot of respect for words and what they mean. Words mean things.
Hey,
And-
Rhea. Big bar energy. No?
It's so hot.
No? You still fried?
Yeah.
The show's almost over now.
It's fine. I'm listening.
Big bar energy. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and the third part is going to be the breakthrough. The second part's going to end with the breakdown,
Yeah.
and the third part's going to open with the breakthrough. And those songs are going to be just about the transforming the negative into a positive. You got to understand, after our parents are done raising us, everything that we do, everything that we are is up to us. We're clay. We could be anything. The coolest thing about human beings, and I think the thing that connects us to our creator, is the fact that we create, that we can make
There we
anything, and
go.
that we can be anything.
There we
when I
go.
feel closest to our creator, whatever it may be, even if it's just a slightly higher being that figured out the code of life.
Yeah.
When I create things, that's when I feel
I'm adding
connected.
to-
when
I'm
I
adding to
love,
it. Yeah.
when I love, when I connect, when I empathize,
I'm
those are the
creating
things
bonds.
that connect
I'm creating. I'm
I
creating
feel like you were
actual
born
energy.
in the wrong time, but
Yeah.
with the right genre of music.
me. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because most of the people that share my genre are dickheads. It's unfortunate.
Well, hipsters.
Yeah, look,
Is it hipsters?
hip hop is pop music now. That's just the way it is. Hip hop is the most popular sound on the entire planet. You can't go anywhere without
Who's
seeing
the
it.
Britney Spears of now? There's no. I couldn't
Yeah,
name the pop
Ariana
star.
Grande.
But she's hip hop.
But she's hip hop too. Yeah, she she rapping and she dating every rap nigga that she can.
Come on.
Every last one.
She got more hip hop verses in her than.
Yeah, that's a fact.
If
She's
you
got-
black and you popping, you might as well date him.
Yeah, it's crazy because we're touching every genre now, and it's like you can't stop it.
Mm-hmm.
But it really comes down to what hip hop is about. You got to understand, like, we had our culture taken away, and we created something here. That's us. That's who we are at our core. No matter what they took from us, we kept fucking creating.
No matter what.
And we don't
Fool.
even own the keys to the house that we built. It's fucked up.
Nah, that's a metaphor right there.
It's look.
That's a metaphor.
That's
right
a
there.
bar. I
Yeah,
got that.
mean,
Don't
hey,
take that.
hey.
I know you niggas be
I mean,
listening.
Hey,
I heard my
I might
bars
want it.
elsewhere before.
I might want that. That's hard. I might say that again tonight.
niggas be quoting me and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But Adam, the way we like to wrap up the show,
Mm-hmm.
we go around and say what we're reading, watching, or listening to lately.
For sure.
Give the people some homework to go home with, listen, watch to.
So every week I tune into the Joe Budden podcast
Facts.
for sure. If you need information on like media, the music business specifically,
the Apple shit with the podcast shit, it has me very intrigued. I don't know if you listen to the most recent episode.
yeah,
Apple's
been
investing.
talking.
Yeah, they're investing in
yeah,
the podcast game.
yeah,
But they're the podcast hosters.
it's happening.
So that
They-
means they're gonna have exclusive
they
content.
finally woke up.
Exactly. Like, oh, Joe Rogan's making how much money off our shit?
Oh right.
But he does it. He's never at the top of the list for real that long.
Yeah.
Like, all right,
oh right, we got a podcast app
yeah, like
built
oh,
into the phone.
that we put on every phone,
Forgot.
like the YouTube app.
Since
the
the
YouTube
first
song.
since
Never
the first
utilize it.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Since the first iPhone. This is how, and this is the funny thing. What you will understand is that companies were really late on most shit. It's like they were late on hip hop. Like every company now tries to get some
Come on,
hip hop
bro.
face.
You watch any commercial, they're rapping.
Dog.
They're rapping.
Dog.
Some Gap, fucking Chick-fil-A,
Dog.
Geico.
Reese's Puffs. I still remember that.
Oh,
Nigga was getting
man.
he was getting his bars off about the Reese's
No,
Puffs. The
they
peanut butter
let-
chocolate flavor.
I do
That
remember that.
they let Queen Mary get off about Burger King.
Hey,
Sing her heart out about some burger. Oh, chicken. Some chicken fries or some shit like that.
some shit. Hey. One thing that you will never catch me
Hip-hop
doing
culture.
is any form of cooning for the check. Never.
What
Never.
do you see as cooning though?
Never.
Like sponsorships?
Anything-
or as in like Sprite. Like, you don't
Anything,
wanna go mainstream.
anything. No, I'll go as long as it's respectable.
Okay,
Anything when they push the
Dresses, no dresses. and
yeah
all
when
that,
they push the respect away for money. Like my thing is, and see the dress thing. So here's my thing: people can wear whatever they want to do, love whoever they want to love. Just don't try to force any of your beliefs in any way, shape, or form in any direction other than your own. You can talk to people about how you feel about some shit, get your bars off, get it off your chest, but listen, right? People can believe what they want to believe. People can like what they want to like.
And people just don't give a fuck sometimes. They
Yeah.
just don't care. They're like, I don't care what you're doing over there.
Dog, if you want to identify as a helicopter, I'm
You're a
with it,
table,
nigga.
bro?
You
My
a
nigga,
helicopter, here's
you're
your
a can
helipad.
of paint. I'm with it.
I'm a can of
Tables
paint.
I'm with
everywhere
it.
in this
Paint a
motherfucker.
house.
Set a teacup on you.
Come on. Look, be what you want to be. That's the cool thing about humans. We can be whatever the fuck we want to be, but the world is the world. People are people.
Well, what are you reading, watching, listening to, sir?
So, reading, right? I read a shit ton of manga.
I like him. I gotta get more podcasts with you. I'm gonna keep you on track.
I read a shit ton of manga. I really started reading some older shit. I really got back into like Rave Master. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's really dope. There's a lot of shit I read that's older. I'm watching Euphoria
Man,
right now. It's great.
I'm about to spend it to
It's
get
great.
HBO back because I ain't had HBO
It's
since
oh
the Game of
yeah,
Thrones. So
I got it through Hulu.
Oh,
Yeah. You gotta do everything through Hulu. 'Cause, like now that I got like a girl for real, like that,
Man.
and you know, like now that it's really happening, I'm watching a lot of shit. Low
Yep.
key.
Hey, there's a I don't know if y'all remember.
He can't go out no more.
No, real talk.
Listening. There's a Do y'all remember Scott Peterson? The Scott Peterson story, and he killed his pregnant wife. And he was like, he dumped her in the boat. It was like mad, like back in like 2004. All the news stations talked about it nonstop.
That's crazy. No.
No, oh,
There's a doc on there or something?
yes, a doc on it. Just coming on Hulu.
I love docs.
Yeah, oh, it's so fucking
Docs
good.
are my shit.
It's basically when the 24-hour news cycle caught a hold to a story, and they basically convicted him before he got convicted. He really was just cheating on his wife.
Right.
So but the police found the chick, had her recording him. He said, "Oh yeah, I lost my wife years ago." He told her that December 9th. His wife disappeared the 24th.
Fuck.
So she's like,
People are sick.
You told me that, blah 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 blah. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, great doc on your Hulu.
Yeah.
I'm watching that with my girl right now. So yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of animes I'm watching right now. I just started Fire Force. You know, it's a bit newer. It's
Fire
fucking
Force.
yeah, Fire Force.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
He's
created.
my resident guy. On
Yeah,
this
it's
one.
created by the same dude that made Soul Eater. Super Flames. What else am I watching right now? I watch a lot of shit. You know,
Yeah.
I watch all the Marvel like series that are on Netflix. Punisher season 2 is super hard. Super
Yeah.
I
hard.
fuck with Punisher.
And that
I think
dude
he got
is
canceled.
hard.
Didn't it get
It's probably
canceled
one of the
because
best
it's
ones.
going to
Everything
DC?
got
it's
canceled.
gonna
Yeah, 'cause
be-
Disney-
Mhm.
Because Disney is hitting everybody with the shit. They're pulling everything. We're getting it's gonna
Yeah.
be it's Disney
Di-
app now.
yeah,
But
it's
they
Disney
let him
Plus
drop
is
the
it?
last Jessica Jones though.
Yeah, Disney's becoming a country. Watch out
Is
for
that out
Disney.
yet? Is that out?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it good?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Alright.
yeah.
I like Jessica Jones. This is a good. It was a good little thing for a minute.
It
Disney's
wraps
probably gonna
everything
buy
together.
Netflix. Real talk. That's
I mean-
coming. Netflix is
I mean,
going
but
under.
look,
Yeah,
I'ma tell you what.
Stocks decrease.
They've been dropping a lot of good original content,
Yeah,
and I've been
they're just spending too much money. They really would. They said they'd have to charge us $44 a month to
the
make a
money.
profit. Yeah.
Here, I ain't even gonna tell the way to save them, but I ain't even gonna tell it on air. But there's a lot of good original content, like shit you should watch, like just randomly, like
Mhm.
30-minute shows where you're like, all right, I need
I
something
watched
to watch.
that Ted Bundy dog. White people are obsessed with murderers. We can get into that next time. Though.
a thrifting show.
Yeah.
With this like it's like a Guy Fieri type, but he's
Mhm.
on coke. Looks like somewhat.
Guy Fieri was definitely on coke too.
Yeah, but even more coked out. And he's in
Yeah.
Vegas. He sells like fake Gucci stuff, fake
Mhm.
Prada stuff, and what he calls it, bootleg stuff.
And the OxyClean dude, shout out to Billy Mays. He died. He was on coke,
Hey, shout
mad
out to
coke.
Billy Mays.
They found him with mad coke.
Ma, what are you reading, watching, listening to, sir?
Just got done watching Spider-Man Far
Yeah.
From Home.
Ooh.
Oh, was it lit? I'm about to take my girl and shit. She was
Yeah, I
mad.
just went with the young one, so it was
Yeah,
dope.
it was dope.
It was
Dope?
dope, yeah.
Yeah, I'm super
there's
nerd.
there's
so.
two after parts, you know.
Oh,
You know how
okay.
you wait for
Yeah.
it. You have to
Yeah.
end the movie, two after parts. The second one is the good one.
Yeah,
It's
That's
two
the
of
one.
them?
Yeah, it's two of them.
Yeah,
So you gotta
it's
wait
lit.
twice, or is it
You
just
gotta
back
wait
to
to
back?
the end of
To
the
the end,
credits.
end.
The end,
Oh,
The end,
yes,
end,
bro.
yeah.
God.
Because that's
No,
the
but
one
like,
that's the
I
good
think
one.
it
No,
was
no,
like
no. Some of them,
pre-end.
the only thing, you know, it come through like for Thor, his hammer just was there. I ain't give a fuck about that. I just walked out. Like, who cares? You hammer, all right, bitch. You better have your own movie. Who cares? All right, whatever.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, for that one, no. That one's playing some shit about the next coming shit, make you really wonder, like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, they about to be turned.
I'm actually playing.
Is that a
Spider-Man
spoiler
game
if you
over
tell me
again
now? Is it a spoiler if you tell me what the
Not really. Not if you already know what the next movie
shit
is coming out.
Okay, yeah, I know what the shit's
Yeah, I
coming.
looked
Then
at the
yeah,
whole
not
schedule.
really. But then what was the one thing in there? Oh, I thought they was gonna do Mysterio completely different. They actually stuck true to what he really was.
I know.
Okay.
I
An
heard
actual
that.
villain. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, good,
Okay.
good.
Okay,
And they
cool,
did it
cool.
all the right way.
Shout out to Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, they're
you
doing
know.
They're doing the multiverse Marvel thing from the comic books. They're starting to get more into like actually being kind of closer to what the comic books are, because everyone is a lot more lower powered than they would be in the comic books. Like especially Thanos. Like Thanos was like turning niggas into like bubbles and shit with the Infinity
Yeah,
Gauntlet in the comic books.
he was
He was not playing around.
powered by death. Like he wanted to,
Yeah.
like he was cool.
He was
Like,
in love with death,
yeah.
so he was killing. His reasoning for trying to kill half the universe, like in the comic books, is just because he's in love with death and he wants to
Some
impress
pussy.
her. He's trying to get some ass.
Yeah, some pussy.
Like they made him much deeper, like have
Yeah.
layers in the actual movies, because you have to. Because like the thing with today's like people and how they view like villains today, like especially because of how superheroes have become so popular. You know, you have to have a villain with some type of redeeming sort of quality,
I
where
want
it
an
kind of is
evil
like
villain.
he's on this like the edge. I need some of these, like the Joker. Like that's why we need a Batman movie, because the
Yeah.
Joker
I
was
mean,
always
the
just.
Joker's has a standalone movie.
I just
coming
want to
out.
watch shit burn, yeah.
So,
And you know,
that should be-
I'm actually not mad about Homeboy from Twilight being Batman. If y'all seen his,
really?
if you've
Really?
seen his independent films, that nigga can act his ass
No,
off. He's
fuck
gonna
that,
do a really
fuck
good
that,
job.
fuck that. Him,
He's gonna do a good job.
Me is all visual.
Young Batman.
Me.
He's young Batman though. He's young.
How young Batman though?
I'm talking like fresh,
Like year
fresh,
one?
like when he's
I don't wanna
fresh
see no
back
year one
in
shit again,
Gotham,
man.
like fresh back from the training. It's gotta be.